5 seconds to go. Start. Thereafter, all the three accused persons forced the complainant to sit on the motorcycle along with them. When they reached the village Nanavat, the motorcycle got punctured, and therefore all the persons compelled the complainant to get down from the motorcycle, and the motorcycle was taken away. By the set time, since it was dawn, his uncle named Tulsiram was passing by to milk the buffaloes. The complainant narrated the incident, following which steps were taken to lodge the complaint. The police, having taken action, recovered the motorcycle as also the mobile phone and available to the appellant if there is no specific allegation against him. Keeping this aspect in view, it is necessary to examine the manner in which PW1 has alleged against the appellant so as to consider whether the appellant is also an offender who used the firearm so as to be charged under both section 392 and 397 IPC, even if he is complicit to the incident, more particularly when section 34 IPC has not been invoked in the instant case. Apart from the narration of the incident contained in the FIR, the evidence tendered by the victim Rajesh PW1 about the incident is as hereunder. On the same night, at the aforesaid time of 2:30 am, all these three accused persons who are present before me in this court by names Raju, Chotu, and Gujjar approached me, at which time I was sitting on a temporary watchtower put by me near to the tube well for guarding my cultivation field, and a bulb was glowing there. In the illumination of said bulb, I could see and identify them. At that relevant time, I was sleeping there. Among them, Raju Gujjar woke up me from my sleep and pointed the nozzle of the country rifle on my chest and demanded with me to hand over whatever money I had in my possession at that relevant moment. I informed Raju Gujjar that I do not have any money with me. Still, he continued to keep the said weapon on my chest itself, and again asked me to hand over the keys of my motorcycle. At that relevant time, I was having my Splendor Honda motorcycle. On being scared by the fear of said Raju, as well as apprehending danger from his arm, I politely handed over the key of the motorcycle to said Raju Gujjar by putting those keys in his hand. At that time, in my pocket, my mobile was kept. It was a Spice 42 model branded company phone. By again putting the firearm rifle on my chest, he took my mobile by himself by inserting his hands in my pocket and taking out the mobile set from the pocket out. From the extracted portion, and more particularly the emphasized portion of the evidence tendered by PW1, his account is specific to the fact that it was Raju Gujjar alias Rajendra who had pointed out the firearm to his chest and indulged in the act of robbing him of his possession, namely the mobile. It is no doubt true that in the further portion of the evidence tendered by PW1, he had referred to all the three accused having forced him to sit on the motorcycle and had taken him away. It is further stated that after they reached Nanawat village and the tire of the motorcycle got punctured, he was made to get down from the motorcycle. At this point, it has been stated that the appellant pointed his gun rifle at him and made him to step down from the motorcycle, and by threatening him had taken him in the direction of Amalda village. Though he has deposed to that extent, the fact of the appellant having used another country made rifle other than the one which was being used by Raju alias Rajendra has not been established. It is no doubt true that the appellant had participated in the offence of committing robbery, since ultimately the motorcycle was hidden at a place which was known to the appellant, and the property seizure memo indicates that the motorcycle was recovered at the instance of the appellant. That certainly constitutes an offender under section 392 IPC. Further, the relevant contents in the FIR reads as hereunder. Stop.